Shout out to everybody rocking, man. We back in the trap with it. You understand me? We got Henny the Moore in this thing. Reporting live from the liquor store. You understand me? What's happening with your HTM? Dang, I can't even hear you for some reason. But we gonna get you straight. Hopefully the sound will jump on when you get on. But what's happening with everybody, man? We rocking today. You know what I'm saying? We got HTM in the building. Yeah, I don't know. It worked last time. So hopefully it'll just jump back on when we get on. But I appreciate all the love and support. Make sure y'all hit that like and share for the squad. It will not charge a card. We got HTM in the building with us, man. Let's get it. We in the building. Let's go. You understand me? We finna crank this thing up real swift with it. You understand? Let's get it.
I can't see a thing, all this money in my face. Hey, I just blew a bag, ran it back the same day.
Let's go.
Ain't no looking bad, bitch, came a long way. Hey, I know that they mad, but
just let them hate.
Hey, that what make them hate. That what make them hate. Hey, and we just getting cake and they just in the way. Hey, that what make them hate. That what make them hate. Hey, cause we just getting cake and they just in the way. Hey, landlord is showing how to ball, boy.
Man, we got Henny in the trap, man. How you doing today, sir?
And I'm living righteous, man. How you living?
We good, we good. I knew it was gonna pop on. You know what I'm saying? I knew the sound was gonna pop on when you came on the show. What's going on with you, sir? How you feeling about all these free agent moves we got going on, sir?
Man, it's a lot. Like, I'm gonna have to stand on my soapbox before I even go into this. So, we're gonna get into the show before I tell you how I feel about all that.
Yes, sir.
Man.
Yes, sir. Make sure you holler at your people over there rocking with you over there in the building, over there at HTM.
Yeah, man. I see my boy T Smooth TV done tapped in with me so far. NFZ's over here showing love, so I appreciate y'all. Everybody, please hit the like button, subscribe button, share button. We're trying to grow the channel.
Absolutely.
And I also added the Cash App for donation. $ Henny the Moors.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We in the building with it. Hey, man. What you thinking about the news about Mr. Ezekiel Elliott?
Man.
We coming out firing off the hip, sir. Yes, we are.
We firing off the hip, man. And look, I didn't actually think that Ezekiel Elliott would get cut, right? Because they said that they wanted to have him back. They said they were going to work out a restructure. We looked at the money on a restructure. You could save $7.3 million by restructuring the contract. And then, you get to keep his production. While he is not the same player that made an all-pro selection, Ezekiel Elliott can still be productive. He shared carries. He still had 12 rushing yards. There was a 9-game stretch. He had a rushing touchdown. He still is the only back on the team that I trust to pass block. So, I thought there was a role for Zeke Elliott to have on the team still, especially if he was going to play at a reduced price. So, obviously, with this news coming out, they couldn't get the money to work. There might have been an impasse on both sides, allegedly, because, it's not official yet. But, them cutting Zeke, it does save $10.5 million. So, I would have preferred to keep Zeke, his production, not have too much turnover in the running back room. But, they going to do what they going to do, man. It's a sad day to see him go for what he done for the team. But, business is business.
Yeah, man. I said, man, these them hard conversations you have to have, man. Like, love don't get you home. That's what I say, man. You know what I'm saying? We love the player, but we do have to start looking at this in a different way. You know what I'm saying? What's best for the team has to trump all. You know what I'm saying? What's best for the team trumps all. And that's just how we have to look at this. You know what I'm saying? And, like, I'm not saying that we can't win or we can't produce with Zeke, but we still need to upgrade. You know what I'm saying? We probably need to get better. You know what I'm saying? So, instead of using him as, what can I say? Instead of using him as somebody who's capable, what if we have somebody who's, like, you know what I'm saying, a threat, a danger, somebody who is going to, like, change the game at times. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think it's fair to say that, you know what I'm saying, Zeke is that player anymore. You know what I'm saying? He's a capable linebacker. Running back. He can do a lot. He can do a lot. You know what I'm saying? We're not saying that he's washed or he's all the way done, but I feel like this team might need a little more. That's all I'm saying.
I see. I understand that. I can see where people would want more production. I could see why the Cowboys wanted Ezekiel Elliott at a reduced price. But like I said, I'm not saying that he's washed either. I just think that he's shown that he can play the role that they asked him to do. They asked him to split carries. And if he had not missed the 2 games, he would have still eclipsed 1,000 yards again, and he would have had double-digit touchdowns. So I think that he can be productive, on this team still, and I think there will be teams that will sign Zeke. I don't think Ezekiel's career is over by any means.
Yeah.
If Rashad Penny can sign for a team and be looked at as an option to play with his injury history, then I think Ezekiel Elliott, with his track record, his pedigree, somebody's going to sign Ezekiel Elliott, and I think. If they ask him to run the ball a lot, I think Ezekiel Elliott will still be productive. We used to give Ezekiel Elliott the ball 25 times a game. The first 15 carries will be a warm-up for Zeke, right? Because, Zeke used to get 25, 28, 30 carries in a game. That's not really what we asked Ezekiel Elliott to do for the past couple of years. So, maybe if he goes to a situation where he is the bell cow back and he gets as many touches as he wants, maybe you can see more from Ezekiel Elliott, and of course if he stays healthy too, because he had a lower leg injury this year during the Detroit game, made him miss 2 games, so he was not the same player when he came back. But prior to that, he was over 4 yards a carry. So I get it, I understand. I hate to see somebody of Ezekiel Elliott's ilk, being laid out the pasture, but I understand. At the end of the day, it's a business for the front office. I would prefer to have kept Ezekiel Elliott, like I said, but with the impending news, hey, shout out to Mickey for the $10 donation. I appreciate you for the love and support.
Shout out to Mickey and man. Shout out to you. We appreciate all the love and support, man. We really do. Y'all know we on a mission to get to the draft too, man. So we're gonna give y'all some of that good old draft coverage as well. You know what I'm saying? So anything y'all can do, we appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? We really do. But yeah, man, Zeke I say he was a phenomenal Cowboy. You know what I'm saying? I think he actually lived up to his first round draft status. I'm not mad at it, you know what I'm saying, at this point. I think he lived up to it. I think he's been a phenomenal back. He led the league in rushing, like 2-3 years or 2 years, I know. So, and he probably got robbed of one with the suspension. He probably would have led the league again that year. So, and he carried us through the playoffs, and he helped Dak become a great quarterback after a while. You know what I'm saying? He bought Dak time to develop into a franchise quarterback. You know what I'm saying? So that's something I think we can't undersell. We can't forget about that. Zeke was a great, you know what I'm saying, catalyst to Dak Prescott's career as well.
I believe so too. Ezekiel Elliott did a lot for this team, man. We chose Ezekiel Elliott over these other players that were available. We got him over DeForest Buckner. We got him over Jalen Ramsey, right? Because Jerry Jones said the best defense was a good offense, and Ezekiel Elliott was the engine. His first 3-4 years in the league, he was unstoppable. The only thing that stopped Ezekiel Elliott, during his initial run was that suspension. Right, because he was perennial Pro Bowl player. He was perennial All-Pro selection. You probably could have made the argument he should have won Rookie of the Year over Dak Prescott with how good he was his first year.
Yeah.
So Zeke was that dude. Fact. And I don't think, like I said, I don't think his career is over. I think even if he gets released, I think he's gonna land on his feet. I think he'll still be productive for several more years. But as it stands, I think the Dallas Cowboys right now, are looking at the future. They're looking at the $10 million they can save. I think they're trying to make moves at other parts of the roster. And, because we are moving to a West Coast offense, you really want a pass catching running back, right? Because, it's called a long handoff for a reason. When you go back and you look at Mike McCarthy's version of the West Coast offense he ran with the Packers, those guys were not getting a bunch of rushing yards, but they were getting a bunch of receiving yards. So, receiving backs are a staple in this in this kind of offense. That's why I see why they wanted to retain Tony Pollard for at least another year. He does fit that mold, being a former wide receiver. So we just got to see. I have to see more to see what kind of running back will fit. Because it's a marriage in between the principles that White McCarthy wants to run. It's a marriage between the principles that Brian Schottenheimer wants to run. So I got to see, what's going to happen. But best of luck to Ezekiel Elliott if it is true, right? Because
Yeah,
I'm waiting for the
man.
official word. But best of luck to my guy if it is true.
Yeah, it's some credible sources saying it, but we do have to wait till it plays all the way out. It's still in speculation mode, you know what I'm saying? So we'll have to see, is it really true, I guess, in the coming days. But man, I really want to think about, like, okay, I asked my people on my last show, I said, hey, if we do get rid of Zeke, how would y'all feel if they just said, okay, we got Tony and Malik Davis? How would you feel? Because Stephen Jones, is always a threat with Dollar Bill now.
Dollar Bill! Shut down!
Because think about
Don't cut your ball nothing! Nothing!
I know it's the unknown, but at the same time, you got a running back on the franchise tag. So he like, hey, I got a running back. You know what I'm saying? Who says you have to have two running backs? And a lot of people say Tony can't run the ball 10 to 20, 40 times of the game. But, hey, I don't think that's true. Tony is not as small as people make him out to be. You know what I'm saying? I think Tony could handle a load. He really ain't that much smaller than Zeke, honestly. Like, I don't know where that come from.
I'm going to say this. If Brian Schottenheimer, if it's Brian Schottenheimer's scheme, right, because he's the offensive coordinator, if it is actually Brian Schottenheimer's scheme, you're probably going to need another running back.
Yeah.
You're probably going to need another running back just based on the volume that he likes to run the ball. Right, because you're playing a 2-back system. Odds are in his system you're gonna need at least 3 guys. Yeah, you remember what he did in Seattle. Like it was really running back by committee, and even with running back by committee, they were the number 1 rushing offense in the National Football League in 2018. Yes, 2019 sir. They were top 5 rushing offense, but they run the ball a lot. All right. Hey, what's up with you, Dwayne Brown? I see you, my guy. I appreciate you tapping in over here. But yeah, so like just based on who the hell is going to be calling the plays, I think it's wise bringing another running back. I'm not saying that Tony Pollard cannot take more of a workload, but you're gonna need at least 2. Hey, I don't know if you really can depend on Malik Davis just yet. Like I ain't seen it. I ain't seen him do it.
Yeah, I know it is the unknown and it is risky, but I do want you to believe, like, hey. I was telling Coach Mob, it's certain positions that you want to go cheap at. And most definitely running back is one of those. And you are already franchise tagging the guy. Like, how much more are you going to, dedicate to your running back position? Like, that's what we got to ask ourselves at the end of the day. And like I said, I know for a fact they went from around with no Zeke and no $16 million cap hit after they franchised Tony Pollard. I knew that wasn't going to happen. You know what I'm saying? So it just has to make sense. Like, I know it semi-sound like Stephen Jones, but it is like a practical way to build your team, and dedicating that much money to a running back is just not in your best interest. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man. Like I said, it is kind of sad to see Zeke might possibly be leaving, but I think we should, rest in the fact that we could actually get better as well, though. Like, don't take this as a sad thing. It's still a possibility that we can get better. Said, landlord, man, please give Henny a wrench. Yeah, he probably get a wrench next day, tomorrow.
What's up with your day, Walker Vaughn? I see you, kinfolk. Joe Tranchana, what's up with you, brother? DC for Life said, I hope they keep him. Damn, man. They had Davis and didn't even use him when TP went down. I like TP, but I hate to see my boy Zeke go, especially if a rival gets him. Yeah, like
if he go to the Eagles or something, it'll be crazy now.
I know. Like I would hate for him to sign with the Eagles or sign with Washington or somebody and play him 2 times a year. He is still a physical runner, but I do agree with you though. Like we had an opportunity to feel better about Malik Davis, and they didn't take it. They could have gave Malik Davis the carries they would have gave Tony Pollard, during that playoff game. Instead, we went past happy, and we saw the results of that.
Yeah, see, Ms. Regina saying something that makes sense. So why just not put Tony on a contract? I believe they probably kind of scared to do it right now or something. I don't know. It's taking longer in the negotiation process. So we don't know some of the, in-depth details of what's going on because we're not in the front office, unfortunately. You know what I'm saying? If I was in there, we'll be winning the Super Bowl. I promise you that. You know what I'm saying? But now, okay, if you release Zeke, does that open up a window to draft a running back in the first 2 rounds? Would you be opposed to that? I know running back is deep, but would you be opposed? Would you be throwing stuff at your TV if you were to draft somebody like they saying in the chat, like Jamil Gibbs or somebody? Would you be throwing that at the TV? Would you be throwing stuff at the TV, Mr. Hen?
If they drafted somebody like who?
Jamil Gibbs or somebody in the second round or something like that.
No, because he's a good prospect. Like, he can catch the ball out the backfield. He's explosive in the run game. Like, he ran a 4.3. He played in a very good system, in Alabama. So I know we coached up well. Even at Georgia Tech, I can say that. 'Cause, like, they got a good running back coach down there as well. So, like, I'm not, against getting somebody like him, especially if he actually falls that far. Like, he would probably be the best player available. So yes, I wouldn't mind taking him, because if you just remove the position, you look at what he brings as a runner and a pass catcher, then you definitely would love to take somebody like Gibbs.
I think you might be able to get somebody similar in the third too. It's possible.
I like the boy from Tulane.
Yeah, they kind of high on him though. They kind of high on him these days, so he might not make it to us in the third.
He may. It depends.
Listen, we keep thinking like we at the top of the third. We at the bottom of these rounds. Know what I'm saying? He might make it to the third, but will he make it to us? That's my problem. You see what I'm saying? Like, we're at the bottom of these rounds. That's what scares me. Like, he might definitely be there in the third, but will he make it to the Cowboys? Probably not.
There's a lot of guys though in this draft. Like, I like Tank Bigsby. I like the boy Spears we just talked about from Tulane.
Yeah.
Like, there's a bunch of serviceable running backs, especially with the way that our team is currently constructed.
Yeah,
right. So let's say that we don't.
Yeah,
we got our lead back in Tony Pollard. If they release Zeke, you got Malik Davis, who has experience still. He has upside. So even if you draft a guy, you won't be asking him to come in and be your savior, right? So I'm fine with that. And they may not even do it like that. They might go and get you a discounted veteran like Kareem Hunt or somebody.
Yeah. Said, what about Charbonnet? He will be there in a second. Yeah, I think he's a good back too. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of good backs. But, he does have to. I think he do fit this scheme, too, if you put him alongside Tony, too. I think he would fit. Jamil Gibbs might be along the lines of too. He might be almost the same as You know what I'm saying? He might
also, I made a mistake earlier. There was Miss Marquetta that sent the $10 donation, not Mickey. So I appreciate you.
Oh, shout out to Marquetta then. Miss Marquetta in the trap. Yeah, man. I really think, I don't know. Honestly, Charbonnet might blend a little better. But I just like Gibbs too, though. You know what I'm saying? Gibbs kind of similar to Tony Pollard, though.
Tavis Banks said Mohammed Ibrahim from Minnesota, who's a running back. I heard good things about him. Joe Chanchana went out there, and he went all the way in. He said, what about Derrick Henry? Because he is on the trading block, supposedly.
Cowboys ain't finna make no move like that. They might be wanting too much for him. Then you'll have to pay him. And then he a running back, and he older. He's still good, though. I think he's still good. And he'll be crazy with Tony, though. He'll be crazy with Tony. What's happening with you, Jameson Taylor? Look, we'll be crazy with Tony and Derrick Henry, bro. That'll be ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? You got that big of a change of pace back. And believe it or not, Derrick Henry is fast. He just got to get started. You know what I'm saying? He got to get going.
Yeah. His speed is like a build-up. He don't just get to top speed, but once he gets to top speed, like, he's a problem.
You ain't catching him. Yeah, he like that. He got some speed now. He was like that in college. But, yeah, I ain't gonna lie. So go ahead.
No, I'm just gonna say this has nothing to do with us, but it is, free agency news. Jordan Poyer, who was a safety that I had my eye on, he has officially signed back with the Bills on a 2-year deal. So, we already got our safety. I know you were a guy looking to improve over Malik Hooker, but I like to keep you informed on stuff like that because that option is really waning right now.
What you feeling about Slay being possibly released? How you feeling about that? Your
unlike Ezekiel Elliott, that's a done deal. Like Darius Slay is going to be a free agent. He's getting cut. They're designating him to be a post June 1st cut, and he'll be a free agent available to sign with whoever he wants. There was a money thing with Darius Slay. They say he wanted 3 years, good money, right? Dallas Cowboys. We just got it. We up here trying in a contract dispute with a young wide receiver. We got a veteran wide receiver making $9 million this year. They're not going to sign Darius Slay. Now, if we did sign Darius Slay, we already got the best cornerback room in the National Football League.
Hey,
if
we got
signed
a trap
Darius
to that.
Slay,
we got a trap. We got a trap to that.
But listen, if we signed Darius Slay, you probably have the best cornerback room in the last decade. Because look, and that's not even cap. Just look at who we have. Like Trayvon Diggs made an All-Pro selection. Like Stephon Gilmore is a former Defensive Player of the Year with multiple All-Pro selections. DaRon Bland, if Sauce Gardner didn't do what he did, he probably would have had a real shot of winning Defensive Player of the Year last year.
Yeah.
Then you add in Darius Slay, who done made 5 Pro Bowl selections. Like that's a damn unstoppable. That would be an unstoppable secondary.
Facts. I think so too. I think, man, I don't know where you would put him though. What you would do with Bland?
Move all them guys around, moving around. Like listen. Beautiful thing about it, there's 3 guys there's 3 of those guys I know can play in the slot at different points. Stephon Gilmore can play in the slot at different times. DaRon Bland can also play on the slot and the outside. Darius Slay, if you look at the snap count, can play in the slot and the outside. So you got 3 guys you can interchange. And if you want to get cute, you can even take one of your safeties off the field and put one of them on the field at different points during the game if you feel like it's an obvious passing situation.
Do you think it was a little nefariousness in this? Because I'm thinking about it. Look, the Eagles waited right after we made our deal to release Slay. Look like this. Trap. You see what I'm saying? Trap. And then it's rumors saying that we contacted them or they contacted us about Darius Slay. Now all of a sudden after we go get our corner, they release Slay. So okay, look, I like Gilly better though. You know what I'm saying? That's just me.
I like Gilly too.
I know it might sound strange because you ain't heard Stephon Gilmore being talked about in this mountain in a while, but I'm telling you right now, he was at a bad defense with the Colts. The man still can play. I just watched almost all his film. Like real talk, I've been watching film on him since the news broke. I watched everything. I watched him against the whole NFC East catalog, the Giants, Washington, Philly. You know what I'm saying? I done seen him against all them NFC East teams. And I seen him against the best teams like the Chiefs and against the best receivers in the league, against Justin Jefferson, against Devontae Adams. This man still was a good.
Hey, hold on. We got breaking news.
What happened?
Aaron Rodgers has decided he will be a Jet, so we will play Aaron Rodgers this year.
Let's get it in. We'll beat him this time. We'll beat him this go round. But yeah, him and Sauce over there. That's gonna be interesting to see Sauce on CD Lamb. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna see what's happening with that. We're gonna see what's happening with that Sauce on CD Lamb. Yes, sir. I can't wait to see that matchup.
He's still a young corner. Like I'll take my veteran over.
I'm taking CD all day.
Especially because we got. I want to see. They really want to man him up. Let's take him into the slot. Let's see what he works like on the island.
Yeah, because he is a taller corner. I want to see if he can handle them all and going with a 2-way go. You know what I'm saying?
So yeah, and nothing against Sauce. I think he's amazing, but
I
you know,
think he's a
like
phenomenal
I think we got
corner.
one. I think we got one of them ones though, man. Like
Yeah.
you don't you don't make an All Pro as a wide receiver on accident.
Nah, you don't. And then this your first real year starting, and you just go crazy like that.
Trap,
You go wild.
trap.
You go crazy. Flo says Gilmore has had a way better career than Slay, and Slay is a top kind of corner, but we remember Gilly won Defensive Player of the Year and has been like that since Buffalo. Yeah, true. I look at him like that too. You know what I'm saying? His career was much better. So you said that. You know what I'm saying? Dad Slay was in Detroit for a long time. So you know what I'm saying? I don't know what you want to do with that. But you know what I'm saying? I like Gilly better right now too. See, I think that's what a lot of people failing to realize. I like Gilly right now. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't look at him like the one thing that's dangerous, to be real. The Cowboys might be looking at him like he's still a number one or something. You know what I'm saying? Because he's nice like that. He's still nice like that. Like, I just seen him be a number one corner. He was going up against A.J. Brown, not giving up hardly anything. Like, he had a few plays caught on him, but almost every corner going to do that. And he did well against A.J. Brown and against Devontae Adams. He had a pass breakup to win the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's been a pretty decent cornerback one for the Colts last year. But they were just on a bad defense. So, I'm super confident in him being a cornerback too, sir.
Trap.
Super confident in him being a cornerback too.
I mean, it's a no-brainer too, man. Like he gave up only 2 touchdowns all year, and one of those touchdowns was to Justin Jefferson, right? So it took literally the best, if he's not the best, he's one of the best wide receivers in football to actually score on this man. Two touchdowns, 2 interceptions, graded out as an 81.1 in coverage, right? He did not, and listen, you saw him play us. When he played the Cowboys, he graded out as like a 90 on defense.
He got an interception.
Got an interception off off of Dak Prescott and Michael Gallup.
Yeah.
So, you know, like he played amazing. Like, you seen that. Like, he won multiple games playing, like, because of his defense. He had an interception in the end zone. You know,
see the Quincy. This is why we can't have nice things in Cowboy. Stuff like this. Stuff like this is why we can't have nice things. Now he's saying he the number one. Like, see, this is why people don't like to come to Dallas. You know what I'm saying? Bro, Trayvon Diggs is still your number one corner. Now you have a legit Friends number one corner, but he's gonna be probably an elite cornerback too. That's what I say he is. He's not far away from being a number one still. That's why I like him so much. But to say that he's the number one over Diggs, like, come on, bro. That's possible too, starter kid Duke, but please don't disrespect Diggs because he's been nothing short of phenomenal for you though.
Trap.
If we get a defensive tackle, sir, I just want to ask y'all, what will the offenses do when they play us? What would you have them to do?
lose.
Like they can't throw in the slot. They can't throw in the slot or against Trey or against Gilly. Like, what are y'all gonna do, sir? You better. All we gotta do is sure up this run because that's what they gonna do right now. The way this team is currently constructed, they gonna be like, hey, let me run the ball. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like we got the best secondary in the league.
Trap.
That's just me.
Trap.
Yep. We also got the best quarterback in the NFC now because Aaron Rodgers gone.
Yeah. That's even better. You understand? Flo says Diggs is a top 3 corner in the league with Surtain and Sauce top. Stop playing on my boy Diggs top. Absolutely. That's what I'm on. I'm on them kind of vibes.
Trap.
And them guys ain't giving you the ball production that Diggs is giving you. You know what I'm saying? He said the Trout Lord will stand for this Alabama slander. I will not, sir. I will not.
Trap.
You're right.
Trap.
It's gonna be certain instances that my Bama bias might, sneak out of there. But hey, don't do my boy Diggs like that. I think it's warranted for him to get his respect though. Real talk.
He definitely. DC for Life said, "I'm in the doctor's office, but I'm still tuning in." DC for Life, let's go. We've got to beat Rodgers this year. We can't let him have our number. Dak beat him first time playing them Green Bay as a rookie. He sure did.
Absolutely, man. We hope everything goes well with you, sir. But
yes,
Peter Rizzo says, I'm not disrespecting Diggs. I just feel like he's going to get more opportunities, my friend. Yeah, hey, look, if they do that, you know what that means? That's good for Cowboys. Throw at Diggs if you want to. Throw at Diggs if you want to, sir. We're going to be having a party over here. We're going to be trapped out. That's what's going to happen. We're going to have all kind of happy days if you act like you finna throw at Diggs, sir. I'm going to tell you that right now. We going to be, Diggs going to be going the other way with it. You know what I'm saying? He going to be looking like that wide receiver again. That's what's going to happen. That's what's going to happen. I watched that Washington game, and he did a great catch on there. Like, over the shoulder like a wide receiver interception. Like, he still like that now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but Peter Rizzo, I definitely do think that he will have more opportunities just because it's nowhere safe for them to go with the ball anymore.
Yeah.
You know, I always bring this up. Before Anthony Brown got injured, he was the second most targeted cornerback in the National Football League. Yeah. So, you know, they were trying everything in their power not to throw, towards Trayvon Diggs. And as the season went on, they did everything in their power not to throw at Trayvon Diggs or the run blend.
Facts.
So, now that Gilly out there, like, you just got to pick your poison.
Hey, he said people acting like Diggs ain't him dunking.
It's me, I'm him, I'm not them.
I better quit playing with Diggs like that.
I'm him dunking.
Straight up, man. I watched the game against that Patrick Mahomes did against Gilly. And bro, I'm telling you straight up, Pat barely even looked this man way, sir. Pat kind of already we going to take the path of least resistance. That's what human beings typically do, you know what I'm saying? So he looked over there. He like, nah, I'm going over here. He didn't even want no smoke with Gilly. So just imagine the way they quarterback mind going to work. He going to be like, Gilly Diggs. Oh, I don't know what to do. Then they going to be like, okay, Bland, interception. We still going down on Trap. This gonna be one of your better secondaries by far. I don't even think that's up for argument. And just imagine the opportunities Bland finna get. And he made the most out of his that he had last year, and they was very limited. You know what I'm saying?
I agree. I definitely do agree. So yeah, man. I don't think we have any issues at corner. So, Darius Slay would be overkill. But, I think everything else is fine, especially with the fact that I know he wants some money. So, I think we're fine with what we got. I still need them to, address this wide receiver position. Like, the defense, we're getting all kinds of love. Defense.
That's what I said.
They got Donovan Wilson back. They got LVE back. They traded for Stephon Gilmore. The offense just over there losing people. I know Noah Brown was not a good player. He did his best. So, he gets an A for effort. But, we need to replace him. We still need to replace Connor McGovern. So, go out there. I need at least a third receiver. I'm okay if you're cool with Michael Gallup and you're trusting the process for him to heal up. But at least give me a McCole Hardman. Give me a DJ Chark. Give me somebody I can rely on as my third wide receiver.
He said,
right now, what's up? Go ahead.
The buzzer beater says, he said Gilmore will have a better season than Diggs. Quarterback are going to pick on Diggs. Watch. Hey, we gonna rock out, sir. We gonna rock out. I pray that's the way they go. I pray that's the way they go. Cause Diggs gonna be feeling disrespected. Like, y'all acting, man. Okay, look. Who went sign up for them acting like they gonna pick on the All-Pro, man? Come on, pick on the All-Pro corner there. Go ahead. Go ahead. I promise you that won't be smart. Look, Diggs was doing this alone. So just imagine when he's a second thought. Bro, that boy, man, Diggs gonna act a fool, bro. If they pick on Diggs, watch out for another 11 interception year. And I'm ready to tell you right now, I'll be the first to report it. If they act like they throwing the ball at Diggs over Gilly, I guarantee you Diggs gonna have another double-digit interception season. Watch what I tell you. Remember, you heard it here first. If they play with Diggs like that, bro, he gonna have another double-digit interception year. Guaranteed. And watch out. Micah Parsons might have about 20 plus sacks. You mean to tell me you giving Micah an extra second to get to the quarterback? He already doing it with 2.5. You know what I'm saying? You giving him an extra second?
It's going to be tough to stop our pass defense, man. That's why I want us to go ahead and get a D tackle, man, because if we get a D tackle, there's no way they can beat us.
It's over
like
with.
If you can't run on us, you can't beat us. Because you damn sure ain't going to pass on us.
Yeah, you can tell the people who low on Diggs, and I understand he gets beat. He gamble a lot. And to believe it or not, though, I honestly believe, like, I know this going to sound crazy, but I watch film. You got to see this on film now. I ain't saying that to, like, gloat. But I'm just saying, if you watch Diggs on film, bro, it be long stretches to where they don't even look at them. So your natural human being instincts gonna make you kind of be a little lax sometimes. You know what I'm saying? I know this, bro. You a human being. You over here like, dang, another run? Dang, another throw to the other side of the field? Dang, another throw to the other side of the field? I wonder what I'm going to do when I get off. You know what I'm saying? Your mind start wondering, man. I'm telling you, bro. Your mind start wondering, like, and then next time you know, while you over there thinking about what you finna do when you get off, they throw and hit you with a double move or something. That's how it happens. That's how it happens. Peter Rizzo says, wow, landlord, I never thought about that with Micah getting more time to the quarterback. You're absolutely right, but extra seconds means a whole different world for a pass rush. I'm sure you're right. It's going to be crazy, bro. Micah Parsons is going to be attacking these dudes, man. It's going to be ugly. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be ugly.
Think about the sacks that he almost gets right now.
Yes.
So, I can imagine him getting like 3 or 4 extra sacks just based on the ones he missed on because the ball coming out just a smidget too soon.
Go back and watch that Chiefs and the Colts game. Patrick Mahomes had to eat a couple sacks because of Gilmore. Real talk. He had to eat a couple sacks because of Gilmore. He looking that way like, man, I can't do it. Now he got to tuck the ball. Because, look, I told you, they put Gilmore on Kelsey that game. Trap. Now, what's his name? Not Ha. I don't know why. I'm about to call Juju Ha. But Juju, them weird names. Juju did make a play or two on him. You know what I'm saying? He made a good little play on Gilly. But like I said, bro, you asking him to be your 2. You asking Gilmore to be the 2, bro. Whew, that's crazy, man. That's crazy. I feel like that's going to be huge for us. Huge for us.
I do too, man. It's gonna be perfect. Listen, it's gonna be hard for this to fail. Right? We're asking everybody to play a role that they are suited to do. We're asking Trayvon Diggs to be the number 1 corner. He has been the number 1 corner since he came in here. That's why he was getting tore up his rookie year. Man. Like he got thrown into the fire, and he developed and he progressed. That's why towards the end of the season, he got those 3 interceptions, and then you saw how that catapulted him. So he's suited to be number 1 corner. Stephon Gilmore has been a number 1 corner forever. And even last year, he was the number 9 ranked cornerback in the National Football League.
Think about this, too. Think about how much that knowledge that he has going to affect this DB room. Like, Bland, young guys, Bland should be following him everywhere he go. What's his name? Kelvin Joseph should be paying attention. You know what I'm saying? Like, all these DBs finna get, like, probably one of their idols in the locker room. Did y'all see that clip when Trayvon and Michael was fighting over his jersey? Like, trap. This finna put you up in there. He said, stop saying Gilmore is the number 2. He is. I'm telling you that right now. He is. He's a very, very high end number 2, but yeah, Trey still him now. Trey still him. Don't play with Trey, man. Don't play with Trey. It still has to be a hierarchy. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Who you want to play them DBs? Who you want to play those receivers? Cause we seen Scary Terry kind of got the best of him. He can't say that against Trey. Trey put them clamps on. It be Officer D's when you run up on him. So see, look, this what I be saying, bro. That's what I call Officer D's. They get absolutely apprehended, sir. That's what's going on. See, y'all be playing with D's like he ain't just shut down the best receiver in the league 2 years in a row. Like he ain't just like you don't even see Scary Terry when they play. Like it be ridiculous. Know what I'm saying? Like Diggs don't get Diggs in. Look, this how you know the stuff that Diggs be getting beat on be a fluke. Look, this how you know it be a fluke. It be the no-name dudes who get Diggs. Don't it? Think about that. It be the no-name dudes who get Diggs. It don't be the guys who, oh, this Justin Jefferson. Man, Diggs be up for them games. Diggs be like, yeah, let's go. Let's go. And then you don't hear from them. They be on the back of a milk cart. Quit playing with Diggs, bro. Quit playing with Diggs. Now look, when you put them big time guys over there, bro, you don't never see them boy no more. When it be Diggs. Now, okay, you'll catch them slipping with a Darius
I don't mean to cut you off. Let me give a shout out to DC for Life for the $5 donation. I appreciate you, brother.
Shout out to you, DC for Life. We appreciate you, sir. But look, you do not see those big time stars just eating on Diggs like that. Now, like I say, most corners gonna get beat, but Diggs be up for them games. What did you hear from Chase when he played Diggs?
Nope.
Did you hear from Chase when he played Diggs? See, y'all don't really want to talk like heavy for real. Y'all just want to see, y'all let the mainstream media sway y'all to a belief system. But when I watch film, I can help you detect what the foolishness be. That's all it is. I'm not acting like I'm better than you or smarter than you. I'm just telling you, when I watch the film, a lot of the things that they say don't be true. That's all it is, bro. That's all it is. It's like they put these narratives on our players. They want to get clicks off of our team because you know why.
We are America's team, the most watched, the most hated. Y'all don't like us, but y'all tuning in every Sunday.
But I'm going to tell you right now, y'all be hating on Diggs because he get beat by them players. But, bro, I'm telling you, it's a human element to this.
Everybody gets beat.
Diggs be over there chilling like, dang, they ain't finna throw at this dude. They ain't finna throw at me with this guy. They threw at me. They got me that time. Okay. Look, they wake him up. Like, okay, that's it for you, though. That's it after that. Like, bro, like I said, go look at Diggs shut down Jamar Chase. He shut down Justin Jefferson. To me, those are the 1 and 2 wide receivers in the league probably. Then you probably, okay, you know Devontae Adams in there somewhat. But them 2 young guns that's just, phenomenal athletes, bro. Them phenomenal athletes right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you doing the draft right now and you can get any receiver you want, you might say who? Justin Jefferson, that's who the league will say. You know what I'm saying? Even if you're not that high on JJ, the league will say JJ. And then who? Probably Chase and Metcalf and DeAndre Hopkins and Adams.
I don't think they got D-Hop that high anymore. I think like
Adams. It's gonna be
it's
gonna be Tyreek Hill. It's gonna be Justin Jefferson, Jamar Chase, Tyreek
probably
Hill.
Probably up now.
And yeah, CD up in there too. But I wouldn't say he top 5 just yet. He definitely a top 10 receiver.
Yeah, you talking about just a top 5.
Yeah, I'm just saying I'm just naming the ones. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Diggs shut down half of that list, sir. What do you want from this man? Y'all just, I just don't like how y'all adapt these haters' narratives about your team. Look, when you hear something from a hater, you supposed to be like, nah. You supposed to be, look, they supposed to prove to you that they right. You supposed to go into it getting word from a hater like, nah, they full of it. You know what I'm saying? You don't go into it letting a hater sway you the wrong way. No, sir. I'm telling you right now, bro, them boys be on the back of a milk carton when they come over here to Diggs Island, sir. That's what I'm telling you.
Trap.
I'm telling you that right now. Like, straight up, bro.
Yeah, like Diggs, like people don't give Diggs a lot of credit, but
the
man got 17 interceptions.
Man, y'all better quit playing with this. He said,
quit playing with that man.
Gilmore is only lacking elite speed. Well, hey, Trey got that too. You know what I'm saying?
Trap.
Trey got that too. Because if he didn't, he sure wouldn't be able to lock up no Jamar Chase. He wouldn't be able to lock up no Justin Jefferson. Like, and look, I told you, Scary Terry kind of got the best of Gilly. He ain't never did that to Trayvon Diggs. Trey done locked him up 2 years in a row. And then you can't tell
outside of his rookie year, and the entire team was bad.
Yeah. But look,
he been in witness protection since then.
Yes, and then think about this: even if you try to say, "Well, Scary Terry ain't had no quarterback," he sure had production outside of Dallas. He still been putting up numbers. Scary Terry still been putting up numbers, straight up. So I can't say that. Facts, Choctaw, they really do. Because I don't see how you even making the case that Diggs is number 2 now. See, this is why people don't even be want to fool with us, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta chill, man. Y'all don't want Gilly coming in here and be awkward and stuff. You know what I'm saying? The fans up here talking like he number 1 now.
It ain't gonna be awkward. I don't think it'll be awkward because these guys know these fans about slow. Some of them. Oh, so I think they got a great deal of respect for Stephon Gilmore. Like you already pointed out, how they reacted when they did the jersey swap. Like Stephon Gilmore, that guy. So like, do you know how cold you got to be to win the Defensive Player of the Year and not be a pass rusher?
Man,
do you know how cold you got to be the Defensive Player of the Year and not be a pass rusher? Like, listen, put it into perspective. Put it into perspective. Trayvon Diggs broke a record for interceptions. Right, he had 11 interceptions. He didn't come close to winning the Defensive Player of the Year. Like Stephon Gilmore won the Defensive Player of the Year, back when he won in 2019, just came off of winning a Super Bowl. Like he got that pedigree. They look at him, I think people look at him like people used to look at Kobe Bryant when they stepped on the court with him.
Yeah. Like, bro, this defense got a little extra pep in their step when they heard that Gilmore.
Trap.
I'm telling you right now. This man used to go by Bump and Run Gilmore. Shout out to Michael Lockhart in the building, man. Yeah, he's still like that to me. I like him. So if you one of those fans who down on him, man, I hate to tell you, like, bro, I've did the film work, and like, look, when people say they did the film, I don't want you to think like, hey, I'm better than you. What I'm telling you is you can't tell me what I just seen with my own eyes. That's all I'm telling you.
Trap.
Do y'all understand that? So I'm not sitting up here acting like I'm just superior. I've done the film. No, I'm just telling you, you're not going to convince me otherwise when I just seen this with my own eyes. This man was a good cornerback 1 for the Colts on a bad defense.
Very bad defense. If I'm not mistaken, they were the 30th ranked scoring defense. Like everybody was better than them for as stopping guys from scoring other than like 2 teams. Also, shout out to Dwayne Brown for the $5 donation. Thank you for the love and support, my brother.
Shout out to everybody rocking, man.
Trap.
Appreciate that. But I'm probably finna have to wrap this thing on up, man. I gotta get up out of here though.
Go ahead. I got an appointment. I gotta make it at 1:30 anyway. I gotta meet this guy over here to do this inspection. So
yeah.
I'll go ahead and give my closing. You should be ashamed of yourself for sleeping on Stephon Gilmore. And you should be even more ashamed of yourself for sleeping on Trayvon Diggs. Yeah. You had the best quarterback room in the National Football League. Enjoy it.
Yeah.
Don't let anybody steal your joy. You're winning the offseason. For once, you're winning the offseason right now.
Yeah.
You're winning. They making moves for you. They brought back the players you wanted. They brought in a player you wanted. And they're still probably going to make a couple more moves that we want to happen. So they're winning the offseason. You already got a 12-win team, right? Relax.
Facts.
Relax. But
Yeah.
hey, it's Henny the Mo reporting live from the liquor store. I ain't gonna be back today. I got I got some family stuff to do. I ain't gonna lie. Like my wife called me out, so I'm gonna come home. We gonna do some stuff. I'll be back tomorrow. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all for y'all support, and I'm gonna get at y'all.
Already, man. I appreciate all the love and support. Everybody, make sure you hit that like and share for the squad. It will not charge a card, man. Y'all have a good day. Rest of y'all day. Hey, I might come back trapping late night. Ain't no telling with me. You know, we be getting the fairies over here. But I appreciate all the love and support. Y'all already know that. Let's go.
I can't see a thing, all this money in my face. Hey, I just blew a bag, ran it back the same day. Hey, ain't no looking bad, bitch, came a long way.
I appreciate all the love and support. Appreciate you stopping through for
That what make them hate, that what make them hate. Hey, and we just getting K and they just in the way. Hey, that what make them hate.
Y'all hit that like and share for the squad. It will not charge a card. Let's go.
Landlord is showing how to ball, boy.
And like I say, 1K, one love, Cowboys Nation. Let's go.